what do you think are the biggest challenges facing female leaders today?
I think that there has been so much progress, which we can't deny, but there certainly are still challenges. There are some systemic barriers and attitude barriers that a lot of females in leadership positions that I've spoken with have mentioned. And I think the biggest one that I have to pinpoint right now is that work-life balance and chasing your career goals as well as your family goals, and figuring out that balance is not an easy task.
I think that females in sports are often seen as non-feminine, and I think that gender stereotypes unfortunately result in girls dropping out of sports earlier than they maybe would like to or should, because of those sort of pressures and that myth as depicting them as non-feminine because they're athletes.
Amazing. Yeah, there seems to be a lot more focus on body type versus skill.
Yeah.
My math and physics teachers in high school encouraged me to get into extracurriculars related to STEM. So the Waterloo Math Contest, and then also an engineering competition in Peterborough. And then I realized I was really interested in it, so I would study it at university. Don't let other people's opinion of you shape your opinion of yourself, and don't let other people's opinions decide what you think you can and cannot do.
I had always wanted to be a teacher, and I aspired to be a leader very early on in my career. I would have to say that my mom and my sisters were incredibly strong role models for me growing up, and really stressed the importance of being strong, independent women. And I felt like I was also really inspired by some very strong female role models within our board.
Not initially, but as my career proceeded, I could tell that I'd like to be at the forefront of decision making.
I think that one thing I love about sports, team sports specifically, is that you have the opportunity to spend so much time together. And you really learn to communicate and trust one another. And I think that that's so great and so important. I think that students, women, girls in our school should invest in each other, build each other up, really support each other, because those strong friendships are just so important and will help you through so much going forward.
I think it's important to look at this from a few points. One, I think educate yourself. So learn about different ways that gender bias exists in the workplace through a series of, maybe research articles or books, things like that. So educate yourself. Secondly, I think it's important to be aware of your own bias. So we all, have biases. We have to recognize that and then take steps to mitigate your own. Thirdly, I think you should speak up. If you are either witnessing it or experiencing it yourself, you've got to just say something about it. Lastly, I think, and this is a big one, is to just support each other, support women. So that can look, as simple as supporting a woman's locally owned small business, right? Shop there instead of on Amazon. These little things that we can do to support each other really help.
So the first step to that, to create a safe and caring space, is to listen to the voices of women, especially with what they want. So a safe space looks and feels like for women where they're heard, they have freedom to express themselves without any fear of any judgment or any harm.
You don't have to be friends with everyone. Not everyone is going to like you all the time, but respect is and should always be non-negotiable. Surround yourself with good people. Be kind and generous. Don't mistake that for a weakness in yourself or in others. Set boundaries, be brave, ask for help, work hard, and be proud of who you are. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to do your best.